I'm going to try to do this in one take, and I'm going to try to make it really quick because I know that listening to other people's dreams is really boring because it's so absurd and that you can't really get a grasp on it. What the fuck is this? Okay, yeah. All right. So, like obviously I can't remember all the parts of the dreams. I don't know if that's just me, but right after I wake up, I forget like at least 40% of the dream. But I remember that I was with my mom at a clothes store, right? And for some reason she had clothes for me, but they weren't clothes from the store. They were clothes from home. She wanted me to try them on. I was like, wait, why would you want me to come to a clothes store if you have clothes for me already? Because she sews clothes, and she's like, try these on. I was like, okay, just go home and try them. And then this girl knocked on the dressing room stall thingy, and she was like, hi, I have this book here, and I want to annotate it. Could I use your stall? And I was like, for some reason, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. But it doesn't make sense in retrospect, obviously. Like, you can annotate books outside of dressing room stalls. Just do it where fucking ever. I want to go back to sleep and tell her that. But immediately after, there was like a skip. You know, this is the part that I forgot. But then I remember, I'm at, I'll skip this part. It's not that important. It's negligible. How do you choose which part is negligible in a fucking absurdist dream? Just intuition, I guess. But there was I was in church with all my old buddies, and I remember distinctly. Well, this part is easy to dissect. I was with my friend Steven, and the reason is pretty clear. I just got back into contact with him because he was in China for a very long time. So, bam, he's in the dream. So, in front of the church, giving I think it's called the liturgy. The liturgy is basically what happens after the gospel. I was a Catholic for a very long time. The person giving the liturgy was my old high school headmaster. They called them headmasters as opposed to principals because we're one of the top schools in the U.S. You know, fucking, we gotta sound cool. Anyway, she was giving a liturgy, but it wasn't about Catholicism or Christianity. It was about dismantling capitalism. And I've just been very this part is also pretty simple to dissect. It's just about how all the billionaires in the world have a wealth equal to literally half of the population of the entire world, and the wealth inequality is just insane. And the fact that people are okay with that just because the negative ramifications aren't immediately apparent. That's what scares me. But yeah, she was. That's the reason why she was giving this lecture on dismantling capitalism. And then here's the weirdest part, right? Oh, what's his name? So the man, the myth, the legend, Stefan Burnett. I didn't know it was him first, right? Because she was giving the lecture. And nobody could really hear because her mic was really crappy. And she's like, please, can I get a better mic? Like, the whole time she was doing the speech, she was like, please, can I get a better fucking mic? This shit sucks, right? And then it was kind of bringing the room down because, like, she was very impassioned about it, but nobody could really hear what she was saying. And then, like, there was this guy whispering, but, like, it was loud whispering, and he was kind of overpowering her. And then he says, like, yo, do you have my bag? Yo, do you have my bag? And I've already spoiled it, but it was MC Ride. And then he comes up to us, and then he's like, yo, do you have my bag? And then we were like, nah, dude, look somewhere else. And then he's like, word. And then he's like, yo, do you have my bag? Do you have my bag? And then he's like, he kind of disappears for a second. And then my headmaster, she's about to start doing her speech again. But then MC Ride, he has this great smile on his face. He has his back turned to the whole organization, right? And then he turned around and he has these two huge chicken drumsticks in his hand. And he's like, ah. And then everyone in the church in unison goes, ah. And then I wake up. And I'm just so happy that the story had a conclusion before I woke up. Because, like, yeah, logically that's where it would end, right? You know, it's like set up punchline in like the weird absurdist sense. Like after that, that's when the 90s sitcom credits would start rolling. So I'm very happy with that dream. And it was just so absurd. And I just wanted to share it with you. This was a lot longer than I thought it would take. But hey, I'm not complaining. Maybe someone will find enjoyment out of this. I'm going to take a shower now. Yeah!